right, we are live. Well, what time is it? Good morning if you're on the West Coast here. It's Sunday. We're a little bit behind our pace setter, Nora. She got a little cold, but she's back at it. She's not missed any workouts. So we're still on track, but this is week 2, day 2 of the All-American Kettlebell Open Snatch program. If you're just now seeing this, I recommend start with week 0, which is up there. See if you like it, and then go through each day, week 1, day 1, week 1, day 2. All right. But if you've been following along and you're here, welcome back. Good to see you again. We're gonna go ahead and start with a warm up here. So go ahead, take a nice lightish weight kettlebell. We want to get your blood flowing. We want to get that lymphatic system working. We want to get the muscles hydrated. We're going to start the timer in 10 seconds. Nora's starting a little early. We're starting with slingshots. That's where you wrap the kettlebell around the waist like Nora's doing.
3, 2, 1.
There it goes. I'm going to turn the volume down on my timer here, so you don't have to.
Pretty cool.
It sounds, yeah. I like the raspy voice on that guy. He's like 3, 2, 1. It sort of sounds like what's that one guy?
I feel like I'm starting.
He sounds like a Navy
race,
SEAL.
You know?
Sounds like a Navy SEAL. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe he killed Osama.
He's seen some things.
3, 2, 1. Part of SEAL Team 6.
Are you talking about David Goggins?
Yeah, well, he also has a raspy voice like that. Yeah, I wasn't specifically talking about David Goggins. I was actually thinking of the other guy who writes like Total Accountability or whatever. Oh gosh, he's popular. In about 10 seconds, we're gonna go into figure 8s. Nice wide stance, hips back, lumbar flat, passing the kettlebell from front to back between the wickets. 3, 2, 1, let's go figure 8s. He's one of the owners of Origin clothes. They're like USA made clothes. He's on Joe Rogan all the time. Oh gosh, what is his name? He's all into jiu-jitsu. Anyways.
You're talking to the wrong girl.
Yeah.
I still think my death race
Death Race?
is more relevant.
So that's a movie from the 80s?
Well, there's 2 different ones, but the original and best one is from the 80s.
Yeah, with James Caan or something like that. 3, 2, 1, reverse direction. Yeah, I don't even know. I may have seen that on like TNT back in the day when I was like, skipping school or something like that. But I'm not sure if the majority of the people watching this today are going to know about Death Race. But let me know if you are familiar with the movie Death Race.
Yes. And do you prefer the original or the Jason Statham
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Knee circles.
remake?
Ankles, knees, hips in alignment. Rest those forearms on top of your quads. You're going to circle it one direction for 15 seconds, then go the other direction for 15 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to go out and just say, without seeing either one, I'm going to go with the original. Other direction. The Jason Statham remakes are typically not as good. He did a remake of, it was like a movie about a prison football team. Okay, folding star, kettlebell down, arms high and wide, right hand to the left toe, left hand to the right toe. It was called Green Machine.
Okay.
And they made it for like a UK European audience instead of like American football. It was soccer. And essentially the prison team puts together a team and plays against the guards. And it becomes very violent and competitive, right? All right, let's go individual leg hip swings. You're gonna balance on one leg and you let the other leg swing freely backwards and forwards. And you guys familiar with that movie, Green Machine? I wanna say the original was it Clint Eastwood or no, it was like Burt Reynolds. I wanna say it was Burt Reynolds was the original. That sound was someone buying a kettlebell. 3, 2, 1, other side, please.
They're like, I love these guys tasting movies. I need to support them.
Shopify sends us the dollar sign. It goes cha-ching every time someone buys a kettlebell. I love it. Sometimes it wakes me up in the middle of the night. It'll go cha-ching, and I'm like, I'm okay with that. In about 5 seconds, we're gonna take a nice wide stance and we'll do some hip circles. Let's go 15 seconds each direction, Nora. So 15 seconds of hula hoops one direction, and then 15 seconds of hula hoops the other direction. What are your other favorite bad movies? Or good movies?
I mean, that's
Other
pretty
direction?
subjective. I think most of my favorite movies, some film buffs
Mm-hmm.
might think are not great.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You know, summertime, so summer camp movies are always great, like Meatballs, Squat Jacks, Feet Together, Feet Apart, Touchdown in the Middle. I bring that up because it's one of the free ones on Amazon Prime right now. Bill Murray, he's camp counselor.
It's a super different direction than we go, but I'm trying to think of the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Ooh, Bloodsport.
Yes!
Oh man, I showed that to Alex. Oh, he loves that movie. 3, 2, 1, time. When he breaks the guy's leg and the guy's bone comes out of the skin, I mean, that was groundbreaking at the time. No one ever did that before. All right, section 1. We've got a heavy-ish low swing. Okay, we're doing a 14 kilo today. So Nora's got her 12 kilo and she's gonna chip it with a 2 kilo chip. We also have this written down as 90%. So like if, let's say 24 kilo is your competition weight, then you'd be doing this with 22 kilo. Or 20 kilo if you is like the next closest you have that. Use that, all right? Just, you gotta round up or round down depending on what kettlebells you have access to. Let me just check something real quick. Oh yeah, we're good. Just making sure everything is working good. Okay, so what this means is your arm stays straight the entire time. The kettlebell really only comes up to about hip level, and you want to practice shifting your body weight from your feet. Will you give us a little demo here, Nora? Really using your entire body for the leverage, starting from the floor up, okay? You want to be swinging that kettlebell starting from the feet. Yeah, that's good. So we're going to do 2 minutes. So we'll do a whole minute on one side and then the whole minute on the other side. It's really going to get the posterior chain, your legs, your grip all primed up for this 10-minute set that's coming up here in just a couple minutes. So I'll give you a 10-second countdown, okay? Starting now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're on. Let's go 1 minute per side here. Just think about those feet. Try to keep your forearm relaxed. You know, you want to use the minimum amount of grip that's necessary to hold that kettlebell. And then you want to think about the trajectory of that kettlebell. You want that kettlebell to really follow the trajectory it wants to go, and then you want to move your body around that trajectory so that the kettlebell and your body are moving in direct opposition all the time, but everything's in balance. 30 more seconds. You can use that free arm to help generate a little extra momentums. Good job. We got 20 more seconds and then we'll switch hands. Jason Statham. Probably his best movie is Snatch, right?
For sure.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Yeah. I guess there's a couple of movies in that sort of that genre that Jason Statham's in that are pretty good.
Yeah. He plays a tough guy.
Tough guy, yeah. I think he's like a legit martial artist, I think.
I'm not gonna.
I don't know. I'm not going to say he's not.
He's no Jean-Claude. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Have you ever heard the story about the guy who really gave Jean-Claude the idea of blood sport and the kumite? His name's like Frank. I think the real Frank Dukes or whatever. 4, I could be wrong on that name. 3, 2, and 1. They had that guy in Howard Stern a long time ago. And he was talking about how he kicked Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass in a bar kind of over that. I don't know.
Over making a movie?
Like I think Jean-Claude Van Damme stole the idea for the movie or something like that, and like didn't give the guy any credit or whatever. And this guy Frank Dux is like the actual guy who like went and like for real did the kumite in real life.
Oh, wow.
And like he's like a for real badass. I don't know how much is true. I mean, it's all on the internet. So
I like to believe it's true.
yeah. All right, section 2. We got snatch. We got our first 10 minutes of snatch for the program. I mean, 10 minutes all together without taking no rest in between arms here. Last week we did it 8 kilos, right? 5 minutes on one side, 5 minutes rest, and then 5 minutes on the other side, I believe. Maybe we only took 1 minute of rest.
Yeah. 5-minute rest and then 5. Yeah.
But now we're gonna do 10 minutes straight through, all right? No rest in between. So you'll be ready. This is just a duplication of what you did last week, only you don't get to take the rest in between. So make sure your bell is all prepped up. So I also have 50% written up there. So this is 8 kilos is 50% of 16 kilos. Sorry to say that like you don't know, but like some of you guys don't know. All right, so if like 24 kilos is your competition weight and you have to do 50%, that would be 12 kilos, okay? Or if 32 is your competition weight, then you'd be doing this with 16 kilos. Copy that?
Copy.
All right, got the chip weight out of that kettlebell?
I did, yes.
All right, good, here we go. So I'm setting the clock for 10 minutes. I'll give you a 10-second countdown, starting meow.
Okay.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. This being 50% of your competition weight, it should be fairly doable for you, unless, you know, if this is brand new to you. I mean, just raising your arm for 5 minutes per side with no weight at all can be a challenge in the beginning. But you should be able to focus on your hand insertion, your technique, getting the elbow nice and straight, that weight fixated directly over your shoulder, all those things, all while maintaining right around 20 reps a minute. Some people say, oh, that's fast. Well, you say that because you don't have the best snatch in town. I'm just gonna say it. Whoa!
Shots fired.
Yeah, if you're snatching 16 reps a minute and you're telling everybody to snatch 16 reps a minute, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say your snatch sucks. It is what it is. Unless you're doing 32 kilos. Oh, you hear that? A kettlebell just got its wings, baby. Woo! Kettlebell's flying. Nice. I love it.
Sometimes it can be like harder to go slower.
Oh yeah.
You know?
When you go slow, it makes the drop harder. It winds up dropping down in a straight line, and then you wind up having to use more of your body to like catch it. You know what I mean? It doesn't go into an arc. It's not actually the same exercise. I much prefer to snatch fast and then have my grip get tired and then have to do a little survival snatch in the end for the final minute or so. As long as you're getting the bell to fixate, right? Everybody talks about fixation of the kettlebell. All that means is that the kettlebell is still and it's under control. And that can be for a very short amount of time. Now I know some judges are gonna be like, try to hold you forever, but I do believe that things are going the way of cameras and algorithms judging fixation, and they'll be able to, eventually we'll get consistent judging where like the cameras are doing all the work and they'll be able to judge when that bell is still fixated, and it'll be much quicker than it is now, because right now, a human eye is just not as fast as a camera, right? And a lot of it's kind of subjective. You're doing great. That's 3 minutes down. We got 2 minutes remaining on this first arm. I mean, you are allowed to to go a little bit longer or shorter on one arm, but you just get one hand switch. So sometimes that's your strategy, to go a little longer on one arm or the other. Outstanding work. Always be breathing. Now, because of this cold, have you had to miss some of your runs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Just been walking.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So we'll be back on it this week.
Yeah. All right, 1 minute remaining on the first 5 minutes. Good job. People tend to forget about the backswing. They worry about the the upswing, but that backswing is important. You want that kettlebell to complete the backswing. You want it to come all the way up as high as it'll go in that backswing, and then start to turn around on its own. And that's when you can start to shift your body weight and help it along on its trajectory, right? You want to be helping the kettlebell. You don't want to be fighting against it. It's like pushing someone on a swing set. When the person that you're pushing comes back towards you, you want to wait till they come all the way up, and then they turn around, and then you push with the momentum. 3, 2, 1, 5 minutes down, halfway through. This is the ideal time to switch hands, in my opinion. All things being equal. Good job. I'm going to stay on you about getting that arm nice and straight. But yeah, think about it like you're pushing someone on a swing set, and you want to do it as effortlessly as possible. And in doing so, if you do it the most efficient way, you can get that person going higher and higher, easier and easier if you work with the momentum. Okay, you don't want to be fighting the momentum all the time. You don't want to be like changing the direction of the kettlebell. If the kettlebell is coming back, you don't want to be forcing it to go forward when it still wants to go back. Doing okay?
Yep.
Good.
Doing great.
Gravy. It's like an analogy for life. I'm going to push with the flow.
That's right.
Go with the flow, baby.
Whoa.
Go with the flow. Most of the time.
Go where the energy's taking you, man.
Yeah.
Unless it's like bad energy.
Follow the path. Yeah, yeah. It is the path of least resistance, right?
That's right.
3 minutes and 15 seconds more.
You're messing with me.
Yeah. Good job. Always be breathing. So this is a 6-week program, so it's going to be increasing in intensity till about, right up to about week 4 or 5, and then it'll, week 6 is fairly tapers pretty quick until you do your final 10-minute test set. Hopefully you're doing it at the All-American Kettlebell Open in Atlantic City, New Jersey at the Mr. America Fitness and Bodybuilding Festival.
That's right. That's where we'll be. Where
That's right.
we'll be.
2 minutes remaining. I guess Valerie Fedorenko is supposed to be there. That'd be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing some of these arm wrestling legends that are supposedly supposed to be there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you follow arm wrestling at all, but
I do now.
they've got a big. I mean, ever since Over the Top, you know, Sylvester Sly Stallone. I mean, who doesn't love a story about a guy saving his child with his arm wrestling skills? A truck driving dad who saves his child using arm wrestling, right? I mean, it's.
Someone with a heart of stone. Bad taste and a heart of stone.
Right? And the soundtrack on that movie, epic. Under a minute remaining. Good job, always finishing that last minute strong. Now next week, next Saturday in Oakland, California at Orange Kettlebell Club is gonna be the North Cal Kettlebell Open. I'll be driving down there probably Thursday. With some kettlebells, gonna be in attendance, got a client or two that are competing in that one, so that'll be fun. That'll be on YouTube as well. That'll be on the Dennis Facil over the IKO, International Kettlebell Organization YouTube channel. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good job. Nice work. All right. 10 minutes complete. That looked where it should be for you. You know what I mean? Chicken change.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.
24 in the last minute.
Yeah, it's all about muscle memory and just like developing those patterns so that it just becomes almost automatic. You want to develop those, like that winning routine, and it will translate into those heavier weights as you go up, all right? And of course, we'll be gradually increasing the weight, so you'll be building strength as you go along. Section 3 is a fun one. We're gonna go 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, times 3 rounds. We're gonna alternate between 2 exercises. The first exercise is a sit-up twist, and the second exercise is a star plank. Nora's gonna be using the 8 kilo or 50% of their competition weight, and you should too. Will you just demonstrate the sit-up twist for us really quick? So you're gonna do a sit-up holding the kettlebell by the horns. You'll twist to the left, twist to the right, perform another sit-up twist, and then you twist to the right, twist to the left, like this. Twist, twist, yep, and then sit up, twist, twist, yep. And then you're gonna flip it over here for the star plank. You'll be in a plank position. This is great for the, when your back gets nice and tight, those hamstrings get nice and tight after all those snatches. You go right hand to the left toe, back to plank, left hand to the right toe, back to plank. Take as long as you want doing these. You don't have to do a million a minute, all right? Really try to just get stretched out. In the plank position, feel that lock out. Use that as a good opportunity to lock those arms out to increase your range of motion through the elbows. And then in the star plank, try to work the mobility through your ankles and your calves and your knees and your hamstrings and your lumbar, okay? 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. I'll start the timer in 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. There we go. Everything okay?
Yep, I went the wrong direction, team.
Oh, that's okay. I don't think anybody noticed.
Well, now they will.
Now they will, that you pointed it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, you got 15 seconds to get into position for those star planks, okay? Those super star planks. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plank position, right hand to the left toe, left hand to the right toe. Get it, get it, get it. Keep going. Don't stop. Fifteen more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. Sit up twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Sit up twist. Hang in there, Nora.
Sorry, I forgot what we were doing. Taking a nap.
2 and 1. Let's go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, 15 seconds of leisure. We got star plank set number 2 of 3 coming up.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Good job. Take your time, work that stretch through your lumbar, your hamstrings and your calves. 15 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, final round of these two. One more set of sit-up twists, which is nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. What, do you go the wrong direction?
I don't even know.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. One more set of star plank. Oh, that's going to feel good.
That's right.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a stretch.
What kind of shoes you working out in today, Nora?
These are a American brand, and I will get you the name shortly.
Like made in America?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I believe they're made in Oregon,
Oh,
even.
oh yeah. Send me the link on those. 3, 2, 1 time. Always looking for some American shoes. Hard to find them. Hard to find shoes that are not made in sweatshops.
Banos. B-A-N-O-S.
Banos?
Yeah.
Like bathroom? Baños?
Close, buddy.
All right. Hey, my Spanish is not so good. All right.
It's okay.
Okay. Section 4, our final section, just a little farmer carry like we did before. We bumped up the weight 10%. So last week we did it with 16 kilos. This week we're doing it with 18 kilos. All right. So that's 110% of your competition weight. So let's just say your competition weight's 24 kilos. Use 26 if you have it. Okay.
You'll have it if you pop that chip weight in there.
Yeah. If you have chip weights, boom, you just pop it in there. If you're using like an adjustable kettlebell, I guess you're going to have to set pause for the next 30 minutes while you break out your wrench and your multi-tool to adjust those weights. But
Shots fired.
shots fired. All I'm saying is the adjustability of those adjustable kettlebells on the market, the ones that people are using, it's like, why does it take so long? Why does it take 3 minutes per kettlebell to change a weight?
That's enough to make me not work out.
Yeah, I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
I mean, we've changed weights quite a few times, and I don't know, this workout would be 3 hours long if we had to break out those tools every time. Anyways, okay, so it's just a farmer carry. You're just gonna be holding one in each arm for 2 minutes. Now, if you only have one kettlebell, you'll just do 2 minutes on one side and then 2 minutes on the other side, so you get the full length of time. We wanna be strengthening our grip. Also, as a extra credit, you could be doing suitcase deadlifts. We just demonstrate suitcase deadlifts they did it last week, but if someone is watching this for the first time and they've made it this far in the video, I commend you. All right, so let's do it. Let's get our final 2 minutes done and then get our stretch and get out of here. 10 seconds and we will start rolling with that farmer carry, okay? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. And I love these timers, man. These Gymnex timers, they work flawlessly with the app 99.9% of the time.
Pretty good average.
I've been talking with the owner of this company. I can't remember his name, but he's in Canada. And they have like a rep counting function on here but you only see it on the app. You can't see it on the timer. So like A, that would be great if you could see it on the app. But B, if he could change it from reps to volume, so you could see the volume increasing each time you did a repetition. So like, you know, your first rep of snatch is 16 kilos. And then you got 32 kilos up. And then just like, you know, or whatever weight you're using, you could program it for whatever weight increments you're using. At least in like, just for like calculating your total volume lifted throughout a workout. I don't know if that excites you as much as it excites me, but like, I think that I love to see the volume lifted. It's very motivating to me. And then in a competition setting, well, you could have someone who's lifting 12 kilos over here and someone who's lifting 16 kilos over here, and maybe this person's lifting heavier weight, but this person's lifting lighter weight, but more reps per minute. You can see how it could be competitive on multiple levels rather than just all the people lifting one bell weight lifting against each other. I don't know.
Yeah. It's super helpful. Very inspirational. It's so cool to have a workout that's like, 40 minutes long and then you calculate the volume.
You're like, wow, I just lifted 10,000 pounds or whatever. Yeah. You've only got 5 more seconds.
Exactly.
3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Yeah, bells down easy. Woo, yeah. You won't need Rick to open those pickle jars for you anymore.
Right.
Okay. Before I get you out of here, let's stretch and deload. Take a nice deep breath, reach for the sky, look to the sky. Exhale, reach for your toes to the best of your ability. Hold that while I ramble on for a few moments. I'll explain what we're going to do next. Next, we'll go into a quad stretch. You can do that from a standing position or a lunge position. Yeah.
We're going like this?
Yep. That's what I'm talking about. And then you could even, if it feels okay for you, you could bring the foot up to your heel, your heel up to your rear to really get into that quad. You know where yeah. You'd have to grab it with your free hand. Some people can do it.
It's not for me.
It might take your quad off the bone.
Yeah.
But in about 10 seconds, let's switch sides. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing on the other side, please. We'll do this for some more time, and then we're going to lie on our back, and I want you to do the figure 4. Let's do this for about 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lie on your back here. Cross that right ankle over your left knee. Pull that left knee towards your chest. Yeah. Get into those hips and glutes. That one feels really good after a snatch. Muy importante. Give me another 10 seconds before we switch legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing on the other side, please. You know who we should visit? Jennifer LaPonce.
Oh yeah.
You see her posts?
Yeah, that place
She's like
real cool.
living on a farm.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, in about 10 seconds, let's flip it over to our front side here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go face down, left arm out to a T. Bring that right leg up and over that left side for a little shoulder pec bicep stretch. Ten more seconds and we'll switch sides. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing on the other side, please. Have you been following the Mr. Beast drama?
No.
You know who Mr. Beast is?
I do, yeah.
He's like, I think he has the most YouTube followers on the planet, right?
Yeah. That's what my nephew tells me.
Yeah. Your nephew, yeah, for sure, yeah. Alex is always telling me about him. Apparently Mr. Beast is, well, engaged in some inappropriate conversations on one of the Discord servers.
No.
Yeah, it's not,
He's like a real generous
yeah, it sounds like he's not so wholesome, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't say for sure. Okay, bring it back to center. Push yourself up into Cobra.
Yeah. Who knows?
I hope it's not true. Hope it's not true. But if it is true, you can burn in hell.
Nothing about my personal life is going to change at all.
Yeah. These are like my soaps, you know.
Oh, yeah. It's good drama.
Let's go child's position now. Hips back under heels. Walk your hands forward to your, you feel a little stretch through your lumbar and your lats. So you could hold this for as long or as little as you like. This is the part where I thank you for joining us and getting through this workout and also listening to me talk for the past 30, 45 minutes. Great job, Nora, for getting through it, even though you're under the weather, but it seems like you're on the way back up. Just to recap, this is a 6-week program, 2 days a week for 6 weeks, getting you up to 10-minute sets with your ideal competition weight. If you like this programming, you gotta please hit the like button and subscribe and share it with a friend and comment and all that stuff. Even if you don't like it, tell me how much you hate it. All right, thanks.